Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be doing a paid reading for a subscriber who paid to get this reading done ASAP. So this reading will be on Jake and Sunghoon from the K-pop boy group Enhypen. So thank you to the person who reached out to me so much. Thank you. Oh, okay, so we will be checking up on their bond with each other, and then they had asked, can I check and see how they feel about each other. So the first half would be like the overall bond between them, and then the second half would be like, okay, let's see how they're, how they feel towards each other. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so the first cards that fell out is this card, Death Rice. I really don't want to say that card, but that's what fell out. And then we got the Monster Within for the overall energy between the two. Okay, so let me pull a few more cards. Okay, so we got you are attracted to wonderful news. And then we got butterflies in the gloom. After sadness, happiness, and hope returns. Okay. And let's pull two more from a different deck. Here, I'll use this deck. Okay. We got Never Jam Today in reverse. And then we got Falling in reverse. Okay, so this is interesting between the two, because right now what I kind of see what's happening between Jake and Sunghoon is there's some, issues that's going on between the two where it may be kind of hard for them when it comes to connecting with each other type of thing. I feel like there's some challenges that's getting in the way that's causing these two to have some trouble connecting with each other. Like, I'm seeing that, there's change that's needing to be taking place, but I'm not seeing them wanting to, change up maybe themselves or change up something to kind of help their friendship, because I definitely see that their friendship can be good, because we got the you attract wonderful news. It can be good, but right now I'm seeing something is ending, like they're saying goodbye to something, and it may be hard. Like, I'm gonna pull some more cards to kind of get it deeper insight into it, but I definitely see right now their friendship is struggling. Like, I'm seeing this friendship is really struggling. Like, I'm seeing it's like something of wanting to improve, but then it's not quite there yet. Like, I'm kind of getting like maybe some issues happen where folks wasn't being 100% truthful with the Never Jam Today. Maybe they're kind of being, somebody was easily being manipulated type of thing by the other person. That's type of the energy I'm kind of getting. But then I'm kind of getting like, this friendship is going through an up and down phase. It's like, it's chaotic right now, because it's kind of like the energy is like almost like people is holding back. Like, I'm getting the energy is a lot of holding back from each other. It's kind of like, oh, you're not telling me why you're really mad, or you're not telling me what's going on. Like, did I do anything? It's like that type of energy. It's like somebody like being mad at somebody, but then, or being upset with somebody. Kind of like keeping a lot that's not helping this friendship grow. It's only turning the friendship farther apart. It's only making the friendship fall apart, and the change needs to happen. But I'm kind of seeing the change isn't actually happening, if that makes sense. It's kind of like, oh yeah, I want to change for the better, but then haven't really took that initiative to kind of change, if that makes sense. Yeah, so we're gonna put some more cards to kind of see like what is really going on. I'm gonna move these real quick out of the frame so I can have some room for the other cards, but it's gonna be right here. Okay, let's pull some more cards to see them. Okay, so we got the Tower card. Oh yeah, exactly what I was saying. There's a destructive change happening that's causing chaos between their bond. Okay, we got the Magician card. The High Priestess. Put some more cards for Jake and Sunghoon. Ooh, okay. We got the Five of Cups. Ooh, okay. There's some heavy energy. Two of Wands. And then the Hangman in reverse. Okay. Exactly what I was saying earlier with the High Priestess and the Hangman reverse. It's like, it's kind of like I'm really getting the energy that somebody is not sharing the truth. Like, they're not really opening up. Like, somebody is literally keeping everything to themselves while all this is going on, which is creating more problems. Exactly what I said earlier. It's like, it's creating more problems rather than helping. It's like right now their friendship needs to come to a thing where they need to face one another. Could you see with the Two of Wands? You see with the Two of Wands how those two faces is facing away from each other. It's like they need to come together and face each other rather than away. And with the High Priestess, it's letting me know like it's not a lot of opening up. It's like a lot of mystery around like, oh, what's going on? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like they really have to come together as one rather than two individual. I definitely see some type of disappointment happen with this Tower moment happening. Some type of disappointment happen where somebody is feeling a bit hurt by maybe another's action, but we will get deeper into that when we check their individual feelings, because right now this is just an overall energy. So, but I definitely do get it's kind of like two people looking the opposite way. Like, we need to turn inward if we want this friendship to happen. I'm getting a lot of stuff happen in this friendship that of course we don't get to hear about, but with the Hangman in reverse, it lets me know it's kind of like a standstill. It's kind of like they both like, okay, whatever, I don't care. Like, you know, it's like whatever, wasn't really facing their problems. And in the energy I'm getting is their friendship can be better. It's just, like I said, they're gonna have to work together, because I'm kind of getting, again, with the Hangman reverse, it's like inability to change. It's like not changing. It's like, you know, you need to change something, but it's not happening. You know what I'm like? That's what I'm trying to say. It's like feeling stuck and bored. Like, I'm kind of getting like one person. I'm getting one specific person energy. It's like really standing out where they're just like very, very closed off. Very closed off, where it's kind of like making things more and more difficult, because I'm getting like somebody's like, oh, you know, I can't do all this on my own. And like I'm getting like the energy is kind of like, yeah, like I'm saying, it's like some sacrifice needs to happen. I'm just gonna be honest, but I'm kind of getting it's being avoided. Like something has to happen in this friendship in order for it to become more positive. Because right now, this Tower moment is meant to. The Tower moment is meant to really like force change. It's kind of like a mass destruction that's gonna happen regardless, which I do see is happening, which is causing disappointment. So it could be in a surrounding where there's some issues going on and causing them to maybe like not work together in a way, or causing disappointment in their friendship type of thing. And it's kind of like heavy. I'm getting very heavy vibes. Like, I'm getting like the main problem is not taking a stance and doing something. It's kind of like just sitting there and they're giving me apathy vibes. In a standstill. So first we're looking to, now we're going to look into Jake. Well, first we'll look into Jake's feelings and, you know, towards Sunghoon, and then Sunghoon feelings towards Jake, because I feel like this would give us an understanding on who's who, and then I could come back if I need to retouch on this, because I should have did that first, but let's get started. So we'll look into how they're feeling, because it will show more deeper into like, okay, this person's feeling this type of way because this person did this or this person did that type of thing. Okay. So let's get started. I'll use this deck. Okay, so first we're going to be starting with Jake. Okay, so the first card we got is the Hermit. Towards how he feels towards Sunghoon. Oh wait, hang on, let me move these. Okay, let me pull some more. Okay, We got the Fool in the Tower again. Okay. So how does Jake feel towards Sunghoon? We got the Fool in the Tower again. Okay, so with the Fool, the way Jake feels towards Sunghoon is, I'm kind of getting that Sunghoon may keep. It seemed like from Jake's point of view, Sunghoon really is like a hermit type of person. Like he keeps his feelings to himself. Exactly what I was saying earlier. Like somebody is really keeping their emotion and feelings to themselves, which is making it harder for Jake to connect with him because it's kind of like, if something's going on, you gotta communicate. You know, with me. You can't just leave me hanging type of thing. And I'm kind of getting that the hermit lets me know that he feels like it's hard to really see how he truly feels about him. Like Jake feels like it's hard to see how Sunghoon really feels about him because he's like Sunghoon is definitely kind of being very secretive, kind of like being closed off type of thing, and kind of like feeling like alone energy. I'm getting like alone energy. Like Sunghoon may take a lot of time to himself. From this is what I'm getting from Jake's energy. How Jake's kind of viewing him because it's kind of like Sunghoon doesn't want to be vulnerable. Like I'm getting like Jake is like he don't want to be vulnerable. He's not gonna share his deepest feelings with me. I kind of see that type of thing. He's not really going to open up to me like that because he may feel like I don't really understand him. Like I'm kind of getting Sunghoon kind of feels a bit misunderstood in a way. Like he'll feel like, oh, nobody's gonna understand me. And like I said, he doesn't want to be vulnerable and open up, on a deep standpoint. So with the Fool card, I'm kind of seeing Jake does want to take their friendship to the next level. Like I'm seeing Jake wants it to be something where it's kind of like a new beginning. Like he doesn't want this tower moment to, stick around type of thing. He really does want to connect more with Sunghoon. But like I was saying earlier, he isn't gonna be able to connect with Sunghoon if Sunghoon isn't letting him in. With the Hermit, it's kind of like somebody that's very, very closed off. Somebody that keeps their feelings definitely to themselves and don't really want to open up and let anybody in like they should type of thing. So that's why I'm kind of getting a heavy energy around them type of thing. I'm kind of feeling like Jake, I wonder, did something definitely happen between these two? Because I'm getting like, Jake is feeling Jake is feeling like upset. Like I'm kind of getting like, Jake doesn't really know where he stands with Sunghoon. It's kind of like he knows for sure he wants to create a new beginning with him, but it's kind of like Sunghoon, like I say again, he's being very hermit mode, isn't really expressing his true feelings, so it's kind of like leaving him on a roller coaster, being like, oh, what's going on, like, what happened, like, that type of thing. Like I'm kind of getting something with the tower is letting me know something something happened between these, like maybe in the past and it hasn't been let go officially. Cause let me pull some more cards. I'm definitely getting the energy, the Hangman in reverse with Hang Woman, but the same thing. See, you realize that we're getting the same cards that we got with their overall energy, the King of Wands. We're getting the same cards with their and the Eight of Wands that we have with their overall energy. Now this is just how Jake feels towards Sunghoon, but it's still like the same energy is still coming up, which letting me know something drastic did happen between these two. But I'm seeing a lack of communication. Like Jake is feeling like, Sunghoon isn't communicating with him. Exactly what I was saying again. It's like he feels like Sunghoon really isn't interested in like communicating with him. But I do see he does want to start fresh with Sunghoon. He definitely wants to start fresh with Sunghoon. He definitely want to start fresh, and I feel like this is something he's ready to communicate with and kind of see, where it can go. Like, I wonder, does Jake find Sunghoon like good looking? Like, has Jake ever said that Sunhoon is like good looking? Cause I'm kind of seeing that he may find like he may be like, oh yeah, he's a good looking guy, you know, that type of energy I'm kind of getting. Not trying to say anything or assume anything, but that's all I'm gonna say about that. But yeah, I'm definitely getting that Jake is like Jake may Sun Jake may view Sunhoon in a way like I do see that he does have respect for Sunhoon in a way. Like he does have a lot of respect for Sunhoon as an individual and as a person. He really does. And it's kind of like the main reason I'm kind of getting that Jake is kind of being like, oh, I want to start fresh is because he's gonna have to be around Sunhoon. So it's kind of like, oh yeah, you know, I want to start fresh with you type of thing. Like, you know, we're gonna have to work together regardless. So we might as well go ahead and just be direct with each other. And you let me know what's going on, and I'll let you know what's going on because I definitely see a big major change. Something has happened between them with the tower, and I'm kind of getting that, you know, yeah. Yeah, okay, so let's pull some cards for Sunhoon's feelings for Jake. The energy is all over the place. I'm not gonna lie. So this reading is a bit difficult because the energy is all over the place. The King of Cups for how Sunhoon feels towards Jake. The Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Ooh, okay. We got the Ten of Swords. Ooh. Okay, so this may be making sense now. We got the Page of Wands, the Princess of Wands, same thing. The Star. And then we got the Ace of Cups, which is new beginnings, so that's kind of cute. That's cute. Okay, so the way Sunhoon feels towards Jake is something definitely happened between them. I'm getting the vibe that Sunhoon is feeling betrayed or feeling like, you know, backstabbed in some type of way by Jake. I don't know what Jake did, but we're gonna get deeper into that what Jake did. But I definitely see with the Tower moment coming up for Jake, how he feels for Sunhoon, and Sunhoon's having the Ten of Swords come up for Jake. I definitely feel like something went down between these two, where it's kind of like something that needs to be figured out because it's like I'm not getting like, oh my god, like, you know, like it's kind of like something that they're gonna have to overcome. They're gonna have to overcome because I'm kind of getting that there was potential. Like I'm kind of getting that he felt like there was potential for a friendship. Like I do see from Sunhoon's side, he was like there was potential for a friendship because I felt like he felt like there was trust growing in some type of way. But it kind of changed when he was backstabbed by Jake in some type of way. So it's kind of like Jake is kind of somebody's trying to play the victim. Nah, somebody's energy is trying to play the victim. That's what I'm getting. One of them is trying to play the victim in this whole thing, trying to be like, oh, well, I just wanted this. I just wanted this type of thing. That's the energy I'm kind of getting. But like I'm saying, back to Sunhoon. It's like Sunhoon does need to learn how to open up more. Like I do feel like he needs to. It's almost like he wants somebody to prove that they're worthy of being his friend. So I do see he may close off, but Jake don't got the most open energy either, type of thing. So it's kind of like I wouldn't be surprised if Sunhoon feeling the same way because with the Ten of Swords, Sunhoon has something deeper to say to Jake than what Jake have to say to him. But I do feel like Sunhoon does see Jake as somebody that is nurturing. Like he does see Jake as somebody that's like, you know, able to, I guess, like, you know, wanting to help him out, like wanting to help him out. Like I do feel like he does feel like Jake is like, you know, can be a helpful person type of thing when it comes to, but I'm getting what Pentacles is like work. So he may be like trying to give a lot of compassion to Jake, maybe trying to give a lot of compassion to him when it comes to work or some area that he needs help in. Like, he's willing to give out a hand, but then it's like, at the same time, it's like, I'm getting that it's some issues going on when it comes to emotional standpoint between these two. It's like, I'm kind of getting that Sunghoon is very let down on what happened between him and Jake. I definitely feel like he's very unhappy because I felt like he did have a sense of wanting to trust Jake at the beginning with the King of Cups. But when it came to the Ten of Swords, it's like, nah, dude. It's like, nah, dude, you really screwed up. But even with the Star and Ace of Cups coming up after that, it's kind of like, it's chance for a renewal phase. It's like, it's chance, but they need to open up to each other. I'm kind of getting like both sides is like holding back. Like, both sides is holding back, and then we got somebody trying to play the victim in this case, type of thing. It's just, I'm getting a lot of, to me, it kind of feels immature. Because I'm not going to lie, with the Fool and the Page of Wands, it kind of feels very immature. Kind of like childlike. Something a child will argue over. So I wonder, was it like something petty? Because, like, to me, it feels very childlike. It feels like, oh, she said he did this type of thing. That's the energy I'm kind of getting with the Fool and the Page of Wands coming up on both of their sides. How they feel towards each other. So it's kind of like I'm getting like childish stuff. So I wouldn't be surprised if it was nothing really serious type of thing. Because I'm just getting like childish stuff. Like, oh, that she said, he said, 1, 2, 3 type of thing, arguments. But I do also feel like a part of Sunghoon feels like he doesn't want to be abandoned and open his heart up to somebody just to get backstabbed, and that's why I'm kind of feeling like he kind of feels towards Jake. It's kind of like Jake may have not been the best towards him, but Sunghoon may not have been the best towards Jake either, with not opening up type of thing. So it's the main issue here is like not feeling like, not opening up to each other. It's kind of like all this chaos is going on. And I had mentioned before, Enhypen's energy and their surroundings does not be the best. So I wouldn't be surprised if other people was causing problems between the other members type of thing. And they're taking it out on each other because they haven't got enough rest and stuff. But I do feel like this person, like, I mean, not this person, Sunghoon really can really have strong feelings for somebody, but he has to be able to trust. And I'm seeing he's gonna have to heal whatever happened between him and Jake. So he's gonna need some time to heal whatever happened between him and Jake before he hops on and be like, oh yeah, let's be friends again. So whatever happened between him and Jake, he's like, I'm gonna need some time to heal, because he does want a fresh start, like a positive start. Like, I'm seeing he don't want heavy energy around the two. Like, he wants to make like peace with it and like let the situation go, but it's not gonna be done easily. So I'm seeing right now they need some space. They're probably taking space away from each other behind the scenes for real. It's like, it's not that I don't get hate. I just get, it's just, they have these two individuals have problems connecting with people for real. So it's like between the one another, it's kind of like, oh yeah, you know, you need to work on your side and he needs to work on his side type of thing. Cause I definitely get the vibe that Jake, from Jake's side, it also seems like Jake doesn't want to face this problem. Like, Jake doesn't want to face this problem. He's like, oh, I really don't care about this issue, but deep down really do. So yeah, it's like, again, it's like a lot of communication needs to happen, but I'm also seeing a son who's going to need some time because he feels hurt by whatever happened between them. He feels very hurt. He's going to need some time. And Jake is like, I want to start new, fresh too, because at the end of the day, they're like, we're going to have to work with each other. So we might as well just go ahead and end this and get peace, whether, regardless if we're going to be friends or not, because that's personally up to them. But it's kind of like, at the end of the day, let's just end the problems and let's just start fresh. But Sunghoon is like, I'm going to need some time. So I feel like right now, Sunghoon isn't in the mood to kind of connect with him type of thing. It's like he's going to need some time to heal from this difficult issues that happen between them. And Jake is going to need time to look at himself to kind of figure out what's going on type of energy. So that's all I get for the two. It was a lot to uncover, I'm not going to lie. So yeah, that's all I get for the two. So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. You can always request in the comment section down below. And tune into my next video. Bye.